Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Mamie. Y'all come on in here and let's talk about it. Come on in. Can we talk about marriage? I just got a little bit of marriage advice for you and just wanted to talk to you because we all need to talk to somebody sometime. So come on in, y'all. Let me know you're here. Give me some comments down there. Give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. But I wanted to talk to you about marriage. Y'all, um, I am currently 55 and on my second marriage, and I think I've learned some things this time. I hope, or I should have. I've been married now for, we've been together a long time. First one didn't work, but we did it. I did it again, and here we're with the second one for over 30 years. So, yes, I think I got a little bit of experience and can share, and I want to share. I just want you to know that when you choosing your mate or when you've chose your mate, don't think you can fix him if you think he broke. You're not gonna fix him, y'all. You're gonna have to love him and accept him. There's gonna be some growth in time and changes, but you gotta stand still and work with him, and you gotta talk about it. Talk about any problems you may have. Know that that mate that you have is supposed to be your best friend. You will spend more time with him than anybody else, him or her, and you need to be considerate of their feelings. You need to listen and don't judge because that's what we all need. We all want someone to listen to us and don't judge, okay? Let you know that we all have a choice. He don't have to, or he or she does not have to do it your way. They have every right to have their own way, but you gotta be respectful with it, okay? If they're doing something that's not pleasing to you, you don't need to jump down their throat or yell or argue at them. You need to come to them in a nice way so you can talk about it. Now, if somebody, you look, if you want to, you meet someone and y'all dating and he smokes and you don't like smoke and can't stand it, you can't think you're going to stop him from smoking. No, that's not how you go into it. Now, maybe in some time, maybe you can talk about maybe some of the reasons why you don't want them to smoke, or, you concerned about their health issues. But you can't make anyone do anything. That's not your job. You have to love that person for who they are. You have to share with them, and hopefully, if they love you or you want each other, that you want to please each other because that's what a marriage is. You want to please that person, and that person wants to please you. Don't go into a marriage thinking 50-50. No, 50-50 don't work because he could be given 90% or she could be given 90% at some time, and you may only have 10% right then. And it may go both ways. It is a partnership. That person, you're attracted to that person because they're not you. They're not exactly like you, and you need to accept that. You may have some things in common. That's very, very important. You should always have some things in common. Perhaps the church that you go into, that attending church. It may not be the same church, but when you marry and you come together, you want to, go to church together. You know what I mean? You want to serve the Lord together. You want to have some things in common because if he going to one church and you going to another, after a while, it's not going to work out for the longevity that is. Temporarily in the beginning, or it may work, but after a while, you're going to either decide to go over to his church or he going to have to decide to come over to your church. You have to work together. You have to do things as a unit for the longevity. Like I said, it may be okay in the beginning, but after a while, you're going to get tired of it. He gonna get tired of it. Somebody gonna get tired of it. Okay? You have to do things for the other person that you may not like. The best advice given to me many years ago wasn't by a stranger, someone I did not know. And I was young and she just wanted me to know. I'll use it. I use it all the time. Because she told me, sweetie, you're going to need to do some things you don't want to do in your marriage in order for your marriage to last. And she was an older woman at that time, and I was very young in my marriage, newlywed. And she decided to give me that advice, the best advice I've ever gotten, I think, for my marriage. So sometime even today, I say, okay, I may not want to do this, but I'm going to do it because I want to be right and I want to be fair to him. He may want to do, my husband might want to do some things and I may not like it. It's kind of like, when you get with them and you kind of romancing and stuff and maybe they want to watch football and you really not into football, but you watch the football. You watching it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But you watch it and you laugh with them or basketball or whatever it is. You go along with it. Well, that's how you have to continue to do throughout the whole marriage. Like family reunions. Maybe you don't like his family. Maybe he don't like your family. But you got to come together and be respectful of each other's families and attend those functions for that person. Now, of course, if there's some, things going on during those functions that's not good for you or harmful or something like that, that's a whole nother story. But long as you can if you carry yourself with respect and they respecting you, you should be able to do some things for your mate. That's just part of the game, baby. You're going to do some things that you don't want to do. But you do it for that person because you love that person, right? So remember, don't think it's all need to be your way or no way. Don't think it need to be. Some of these relationships, I've seen a lot of relationships throughout my time that say 50-50. No. I'm talking about 50-50 financial. No. If you love me and I love you, when you're down or things get tough or rough or whatever, we're supposed to be there for each other. If I eat, you eat. That's the way we roll over here. That's how come we've been together for so long. Because me and my husband, because it's not him and it's me. It's us. Charity starts at home and then it spreads abroad. We got to take care of home first. Always been my motto. We got to make sure our bills are paid, our all of our bills are paid. You know what I'm saying? If he don't got it or we're going to do it together anyway. All the money come in the pot and then it goes out. Well, kind of like that. But, so much comes in the pot and we make sure all the bills paid first and then we're going to do the other things. So home first, right? Charity starts at home and then it spreads abroad. Not I'm going to go do this, do that, and do that. And then, pay the bills. No way. We got to work together because this is the place we spend the most time at. This is where we lay our head. This is where our comfort zone. This should be where he could, get out there in that grill in the yard or have his man cave and his time to get away. You got to work on that. Before you decide that you want to marry, y'all need to talk about it. Talk about it first. Find out about him. Don't jump in. Don't jump in without knowing what you're jumping into. Don't think you're going to change him. Things can get better and they can improve. But if he's totally against, had them conversations. Because if he's against it, if he's telling you, I'm not going to church, I'm not saying things can't change later on. If it doesn't bother you that he's not going to attend the churches or the service with you, that's okay. But if you If you're a person that goes to church and you want your mate with you and he's not going, you're going to have to accept that. You got to accept that. Now, I'm not saying things can't change and he may come on later on, but you don't go into it thinking you're going to fix him or change him, okay? Don't do that. But love your mate. If you got found someone that you want it to work and they're willing to work with you and they're showing you the attention that you need, know that it takes two. It takes two. Y'all got to talk, and it's okay. I'm going to tell you, me and my husband, if I'm having a bad day, I'll just go in my room and shut the door. And that he knows that means, I like to say I'm on one, okay? If I'm on one, that just means it got nothing. He didn't cause it. I'm just feeling some type of way and I need to deal with some things myself. Or he could have upset me by something he said or did. And I just need to process through it so I know how to react instead of in anger and coming at it. We've learned some things, baby. These 30-some years didn't come easy. We had to learn some things. And I try to share so help others get over some of the humps or what they got to go through. But spend time with one another. Do a date night, okay? Take time and go out with one another. Sometimes things kind of get sour at certain times after maybe 5 or 10 years. If things start kind of getting a little rough and hard, you got to fall back to when you started. When you started and you was happy and everything was working out for you, and y'all was doing date night or going to the movies or just spending special time with one another, go back to that. I know one of the things that me and my husband used to do, we used to play cards a lot. Just some like gin rummy and stuff like that. We used to do that a lot. Y'all, I think I'm gonna start back up. But we used to do it a lot, and that just, we just not doing anything, just playing cards together, but it's spending time. It's spending time with one another. When you distance yourself, you leave room for problems to come in. You know what I mean? You leave room for separation. It's okay. I believe in getting time to yourself. I really do. I believe he needs to have time to himself so he can go out with the guys. I need time for myself to go out with the girls or sisters or family. And then we need time together. And that's what has worked for me. Now I'm going to ask you, is it working for you? Okay? Is it working for you? How are you doing it? How are you making your marriage work? Okay, y'all. Give me a second. I have someone in here my husband trying to say something. I don't know what he was saying, but while I'm making a video, I'm in here talking to y'all and he wants to talk. So, so I got to give him that attention. Didn't I tell you? I told y'all. But that's all I'm coming to you for today. I just wanted you to know how you need some steps that may help you. Marriage advice, how to make your marriage work. Give them the attention, give them the time, your loved one, and don't think you can fix them. Because actually, they're not broke. It's just their choice. Okay? All right, y'all. I thank you for taking the time and tuning in and listening. I appreciate you for giving me some of your comments. What do you think? How long have you been married? How's it working for you? Are you on a 50-50 relationship? Are you making it? Can you help somebody else? Do you have some advice? Because your comment may help somebody else that might be going through a rough time. So please share your comments with me, okay? I appreciate you all tuning in. I love you all. Hit that subscribe button if this is your first time tuning in. I appreciate you, okay? All right, y'all. I'm going to let you go now. But remember, please, 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 Share that love with someone else because we all need it. All right? Y'all hit that subscribe button on your way out. Thank you so much. Till the next video.